little bit. Build it here, then I'm going to come back and do some confirmed measurements. I think I need some beams that are about, you know, maybe 8 foot 6 inches long, and I'll put those together and then I'm going to anchor them down with rebar. I've already got some 2 foot pieces of rebar I cut out of 8 footers, and I'll just run some holes in the beams and anchor those guys down. Definitely sharpen these things. Yep, that works. That's exactly what I want. That'll work. That'll cover this whole area here. And then this, the nice thing is it'll pivot here. I got it as close to up there as I can do it with the pattern. It's about 2 inches from the wall and about 1.5 inches from the door as it swings up. So that's maximum length right there for a ladder.
Probably.
concrete sage. Well, thank you for watching my 2023 wrap-up video of what I've done this year. Of course, I couldn't pack everything in there that I've done, but I packed in a good amount of it. And I'm hoping that for those of you that didn't follow me all year long that are new, that this will give you an idea of what I'm doing here and what I'm about. So I'm hoping that next year I want to start out getting the driveway finished to the upper area that I'm going to put in the Quonset hut on. And in combination with getting the Quonset hut done next year, I want to also get the spring down below that I started in this year. I want to get that done first thing next year as well. So two first things will be that you'll see me doing is the Quonset hut and the spring. I guess you can count the driveway as a third thing. It's part of the getting to the Quonset hut from across my driveway up here in the middle of my properties. So I'll be doing that. I plan to, after those are done, start on the foundation area. I'm going to start leveling out the ground where the timber frame cabin build is going to be done. And that's near the Quonset hut. And I'm going to probably hand dig about 4 feet down a cellar underneath the building. So I'll be doing that sort of thing so I can put my foods and stuff down there. Along with all of that, I do want to put in up here near this little tiny cabin about a 12 by 12 shed to put my tools in that I use in this immediate area with the mill. So that's an added project that I'll be doing. So I really hope to get all of that done next year. I probably won't get the foundation built for the cabin, for the timber frame cabin, but if I do, that's just a bonus. I'm not going to guarantee anything. That may happen the following year. I am going to also, Sage, oh, sweet. Oh. I am also going to start milling beams for that timber framed cabin. I want to see where I'm at, which I need to figure out the walls and the windows. I've already got the windows for the cabin. So that's another thing I got to do, is I need to cut wood for this interior ceiling on the tiny cabin. That'll be done next year too. So some of the miscellaneous projects will be getting all the materials cut to finish the interior of this cabin, as well as the peaks where I want to put shingles. I want to get that material cut and ready to go. I don't plan on working on any of that until fall of next year. But I want to have the stuff sitting and drying. I can't have any shrinking going on the boards up above. I don't want any gaps. The shrinking that's going on in here, I'm going to let that continue shrinking, and hopefully in the winter I'll just come through here and I'll start chinking the gaps. And the gaps right now, at least in the main cabin part here, are about 1/4 inch between each board, which is not a bad gap. Up to about 3/8 of an inch in some places, maybe even a little more in some places. So I want to see if it keeps continuing that process of shrinking. I hope that you'll stay and watch my videos. I hope if you're just stopping in and just seeing what I'm about, what I'm doing, this will help clarify it. I hope that you'll actually follow me. If you like any of my videos, please give me a thumbs up. That'll help my videos get in the mainstream. So the more that I get people interacting, that'd be great. If you want to communicate with me, you have ideas, you have questions, things you would like to see me maybe do more of, maybe there's something that I could do better with my filming, and that's also a learning process. Don't hesitate to make comments. As long as they're constructive comments, I love it. I'll try to answer every comment that I get. So at the end of this anyways, I hope that you'll learn something through these processes, because I'm not even done when I build that cabin. So I'm going to also be building or reconstructing later a log cabin down below on my property, and the one that's there's a little bit of wall left and the roof, and it's pretty bad, so it's not reusable, so I'll have to reconstruct it completely. But as I take it apart, I'll figure it all out and try to figure out, I think there's enough there that I can figure out what the layout was. I'm going to do saddle notches. It was done partially with saddle notches and partially not. So I'm going to do the whole thing with saddle notching when I build it. And so that'll be another thing that you'll see in the future. Not near future though, because I'm sure it's going to take me a good couple years to get this other cabin built. I still got to figure out how I want to do the ceiling and roof in it, but I got a pretty good idea how I want to do the walls. So yeah, this little cabin's turned out nice. I'm really happy with it, and it's, as you probably noticed in the video, that's the biggest part of what has happened this year, is this cabin build. Took me 3 times as long as I thought it would. I thought I'd be completely done with it in a couple months, but because of how small it was, but no. So I hope what I've done so far has been informative for you. I may not have done everything exactly right. I came from a different background. I was from automotive. I didn't have a background in construction or woodworking of any sort. I have done, prior to going off grid, a lot of research, some practice stuff. I had 4 acres in another place off a river that was really beautiful, and I would have stayed there, but it was just too close to the city, and it was too much traffic there. so I couldn't see myself staying there, as beautiful as it was. The traffic that would go by the place was just, there was a residential buildings built, and it just had a lot of people living up there, so it just was not a life that I wanted anyways. It was on grid, and I wanted to be off grid. Thank you for watching. I hope you'll be back, and Happy New Year.